Hey guys, it's Michael with Amelia Marine. In today's video, we're going to be building out the front deck with the pink foam. But first, we need to give a special thanks to our sponsors, Dakota Lithium and Gatorback. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the video. And real quick, we're going to be running a 24-volt trolling motor on this boat. And we decided to go with the Dakota 24-volt 60-amp battery. And it's a single battery, and I can pick it up one-handed, place it up over my head. I can do that with a lead acid, and this thing is super nice. It has an 11-year warranty. It weighs like 30-40 pounds at most, and it'll get you to go faster, which is what we all want. We all want to go faster. And lastly, we got Gatorback bunks. Guys, your carpet bunks are scratching the bottom of your boat. I see it every day when you load your boat on your trailer. All the sediment in the water gets into that carpet, and it's just like grinding on sandpaper. So it's better to go with Gatorback. You buy a new 2x4, you screw these on, and boom, there you go. Super protected, saves the bottom of your boat. Protect your investment with Gatorback. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Decided to find the center of the boat and check to see if the boat is level. Surprisingly, I think this is now the second or third time, maybe more than that, that the boat actually has been very level. The other thing that we've done is we found the center of the boat. We like to find the center of the boat the best we can. Usually we'll take a measurement at the back and a measurement at the front. We're reasonably sure in the past, and we'd already double checked this, that this is pretty close to center. This morning we decided to take it one point further because we're going to be doing a lot of build out in this area and put a laser on it. My gut feeling to you guys, if you don't happen to have one of those, we just happen to have one, don't worry about it, just use a tape measure. Whatever you determine your center is up here and your center back there is where you can run a string, just keep it that way. My feeling is it's good to have a good idea that you're fairly centered, but at the same time, as long as you go to the same point every time, I don't think it's that big a deal. And as long as you know when you're doing your build, if you take it from the driver's side to center, just do it the same way every time. It has been my experience on all the other builds that we've done is usually when we find center, we stay with those numbers. The reason why we're doing this is because we're going to start to mock up our build out up here. Okay, so we've got some time-lapse footage of what we've been doing, and what we're trying to do with this foam is prove a concept to ourselves. In the past we've mocked up with wood, and wood is expensive and a little bit more difficult to work with. So this time we're doing it with the foam, and as of right now this is working out real well. Cost wise, we spent about $60 this morning. Got 3 sheets, 4x8 sheets, 1 inch, 3/4 inch and 2 inch, I think. I can't remember, but anyway, something like that. Now obviously we had a seat here, and the seat is no longer going to be here, so we have to raise this up to this, because we're going to actually have lockers this time with a lip on, waterproof, because you all whined about it the last damn time.
Hey, now stop whining and just take it like a man.
As you all know, there's nothing straight on a boat. It's got all these angles, and not only that though, from front to back there is 1/2 inch of difference between up there and back here. So what we're going to do is, right here obviously we're going to have a wall for our locker, and this one here is going to be a locker. So this is the wall for that. So we're actually going to have one that comes up this way, right, and then we're going to have one that goes like this, and that one on that side is going to go like that. We're going to put a brace across the back here, coming from here to there, and it's going to come all the way across. Now the reason why we're doing that is because that's where everybody's going to step to come up on this deck. So this locker lid will have something to rest on over here. This locker lid going from back here to here is going to have something to rest on, and that locker lid is going to have something to rest on. We're going to have to put in a piece here for this side of the locker lid.
What the hell is he talking about?
Don't get riled, sugar.
Just so everybody understands what he's saying, is these are the walls that is going to support this area. This part is the same thing as this.
Yep.
This area here. So we're going to be making this little lip. This is the same as this area here. And over there, that's just a wall. That's just a wall.
Yeah, and it'll get one.
That's going to get something that goes like that. Then it'll have a lip going up, just like over here, so that the water does not get in.
As this comes together, it'll make more and more sense. Basically, what we have right here is the basis of what this deck is going to end up looking like. This here is the equivalent of this surface right here. What we're going to do here, we haven't quite decided how we're going to do it, but we're going to cover this side up. We're going to maintain this lid here for this ice chest. We're going to close this side. We'll probably move this section down that way, and then put a piece in here like so, and then that lid, like Michael said, we'll either modify the lid or make a new lid. The reason why we're doing that is to keep the deck somewhat symmetrical. This is all subject to change. I'm really happy. I really am. This was a little bit of a brain tease, as they always are. That side went relatively well. This side, obviously, because there's a lot of construction on this side, took a lot of time. So Michael's been asking me how I'm going to do the lip, and we're using our favorite stuff here. This is the stuff you put in your showers. What we're going to end up doing is we'll end up going around. It might be better if you come on this side, and you'll see that this will produce our lip. This is obviously not going to be the lip, but this is going to be what we use to make the lip. Does that make sense to you?
I have no idea what's going on.
We have not decided yet 100% how we're going to do this, whether or not we're going to make a mold, whether or not we're just going to glass on top of this and then bust this out. Can't say enough about the way this has turned out. Working with the foam is interesting. We just use drywall screws to screw it together. We're obviously going to come back and glue it all together. The other thing that you're going to notice on your boat is there's like a 1 degree angle, draft angle going down towards the back of the boat, which makes sense. Thank you for your time, and thanks for joining us, and we'll keep you going on this. I'm sure this will, how would you put it, this will get some comments. I do want to point out one thing before you all go, because I have no doubt the comments thing will blow up. This is coming out. This thing will come out. We will cut this out. So right now you see there's like a sub-level, and this sub-level will be gone.
Well guys, that's it for this week's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. It would really mean a lot if you shared these videos with your friends who are also into Ranger boats or just bass boats in general. It is not brand specific. You can do this to any bass boat. And guys, be sure to comment down below how well you think the pink foam is going to do. You think it's going to squeak around and just make terrible noises as we're running down the lake? What would you have used to build out this deck? Would you have used plywood? I want to hear it in the comments below. Me and Grumpy love reading the comments, so be sure to leave one there. And be sure to check back next week where we start to build the tops for this deck. Or maybe not. I think we go back and we keep working on this. So, until next time, guys.